Welcome, everybody. I'm Nobody. It's December 4th, 2025. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about my perspectives on tariffs. Now, to me, tariffs are kind of like a tax. So when Donald Trump says, hey, we're going to tax a place like India 100% on the tariffs, that means anything that our businesses in the United States buy from India. So instead of it costing $5,000, it's now going to cost $10,000. India gets $5,000 and the United States gets the other $5,000. So who pays that? Well, I can guarantee you that businesses aren't eating the costs. What businesses are doing are passing it on to the customer, which is you and me. Okay, so now we're paying twice as much. Donald Trump is bragging about all the money he's bringing into the United States because of tariffs. And some folks are starting to realize that the money we're bringing in was our money in the first place. So I've got a couple of videos. Donald Trump, he's talking about how America is going to be very rich very soon. I'm not sure what America he's referring to. But let me go ahead and play these reels.
We're think of that $2 billion a day. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money even in the coal business, isn't it? Huh? It's a lot of money. And America is going to be very rich again very soon. You're going to see that happening. You see it all. And the money is pouring in at a level that we've never seen before. And it's going to be great for us.
Yeah, $2 billion a day. And the money is flowing in. It's not flowing in, it's coming from within. Okay? Because you and I are paying for the tariffs. So when he's talking about money coming in, I don't know who he's talking about because it's already in. It's already here. All right, so I went and looked up, I found a chart. It's a U.S. national debt calculator. And there are a number of them you can find online. And I like this one in particular because of two areas. It's got the national debt on the top left, and then down at the bottom, it's got the tariff revenue. Okay. So one of the things I looked up was who's responsible for tariffs? Well, according to my internet search, the legislative branch of Congress retains the fundamental and exclusive constitutional power to establish the overall tariff structure and pass general tariff legislation. All bills for raising revenue, including tariffs, must originate from the House of Representatives. I don't know that that's happening right now, and I can tell you why. So there are some exceptions where Congress has given the president the power to impose or modify tariffs. And so three of these areas are national security grounds, foreign unfair trade practices, which is what Donald Trump tried to use on his first term in office, and declared national emergencies. So everything that's going on in our country today, according to Donald Trump, is a national security issue or it's a national emergency, whether it's drugs coming into the country or all these illegal aliens, murderers, and rapists that are all coming in from Mexico. I don't know where he gets that, but apparently that justifies him being able to declare a tariff. Now, what torques me off is that what Trump does is he sends his brother, not his brother, I'm sorry, his son, or other family member to the foreign countries. Let's use India, for example. So he sends him to India, say, hey, Donald Trump's going to put 100% tariff on all the products coming from your country. Maybe you should do something. And they think for a minute, and it's like, well, how about How about we buy him an airplane? Now, I know that wasn't India that did this. Okay, so then Donald Trump shows up there after the schmoozing has gone on, and miraculously, the country offers Donald Trump something, a new hotel deal, some kind of resort, an airplane, who knows what. And then Donald Trump says, oh, well, you guys are pretty nice. I'll just lower the tariff to 20%. So when we have a president that's using economic power and military power of this country for his own personal interests, that is just insane. So let's look back at my chart. Okay, let's see what Donald Trump is saying. One of the things he said was $2 billion a day. So let's look at that. Okay, so down here at the bottom of the chart, you can see my yellow arrow. It's pointing toward the zero, and that's the thousands column, at least portion of the number, thousands. So what I did is looked at it and said, hey, about every second, it looks like that changes about 2,000. So that's what it says in my note. Tariffs, 2,000, 2K per second. So I said, all right, so there's 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 hours in a day, and that comes up to about 84,000 seconds in a day. So let's multiply that by 2,000. Well, what you get is about 173 million, not 2 billion, 173 million. So we could round it up and say, okay, let's just say 200 million, because maybe I didn't do the math right in my seconds and all that. So 200 million is about one decimal place off of 2 billion. Okay, so either Donald Trump doesn't know how to read numbers, or his advisors are just giving him the wrong information. Then I looked up here at our national debt, and you can see my arrows pointed toward the 100,000s digit of our national debt, which is now over like $38 trillion. Okay, so I timed it out and I figured about anywhere between $50,000 and $100,000 per second. All right, so now watch this. Now I'm going to activate this chart. So here we see the numbers. So when we're getting very rich, Donald Trump says we're getting very rich. America's getting rich. Oh, what's he talking about? Because when I look at that national debt number that's spinning around rapidly at the 100,000 mark, and I see the tariff revenue way down at the $1,000 mark, which, by the way, is our money to begin with, I'm not sure how he's making America great with his economic plans. Okay, he's supposed to be cutting jobs and cutting all these wasteful Democratic programs that those guys came up with, just giving away money to people. And you look at our national debt, and it's still going crazy. It's still going up. Why is that? Well, maybe it's because Donald Trump's program for reducing our national debt is a total failure.